One subject you always hear at a SEMA show is the desire to go fast. And I'll tell you, if you use fast products, you can do that. Well, no, I'm not talking in riddles, I'm talking in acronyms. FAST, Fuel, Air, Spark Technology, one of the leading edge companies in the field. I'd like to introduce you, Jay Rohrback, who is the product manager. Jay, pleasure to have you here, and you got a great name, and the acronym just fits the marketplace to a T. What do you have in the way of new product from FAST coming out?
Well, what we've got this year are several items. What we call a Fast Flash, which is a handheld programmer for late model vehicles that have EFI. We can plug that into the diagnostic port and change fuel and spark parameters, get a little more power, a little more fuel economy, have some fun with it.
FAST is a rather broad range when you cover fuel, air, and spark, all under one company. And of course, that's what the electronic controls allow you to do nowadays.
Well, absolutely, and we try to cover all the bases there. I mean, the name really fits what we do. When you talk about air, we've got the LSX manifold for the LS1 type engines. When you talk about fuel and spark, we have things from the Fast Flash up to a product we call Perfect Circuit, which allows you to take a late model EFI engine and transplant it into your hot rod without having to do any tuning or anything. We make a nice, simple, clean harness and install, and then we have our XFI standalone system that gives you all the user programmable tuning to yourself.
You know, everybody thinks that with the cutting edge technology that the OEMs come up with, that it's really difficult to improve on it, but nothing much has changed in the last 40 or 50 years. Things can be improved, and probably your LS1 manifold is a prime example of that. The manifold technology from the factory is pretty good, but you guys did them one better.
It was very good. It was very hard to beat, but we get an average anywhere from 10 to 20 rear wheel horsepower with the manifold change on a very good engine already.
When you do things like manifold changing or camshaft changing, it's almost a requirement that you go in and at least do some reprogramming, because the motor is now running differently. It's got different parameters than what your computer program's designed for.
Well, exactly, and that's why we did the Fast Flash. That lets you go in there and adjust for camshafts, headers, exhaust systems, intake manifold changes, and it really lets you have some fun with it.
In the terms of emissions controls, does the computer changing have a great deal of bearing or not?
Not really. We've been pretty safe about what we allow you to do, so that doesn't really trip that up for you and cause a problem.
Right. Well, it is a wondrous world out there today. From a guy who grew up with carburetor jets and metering rods and screwdrivers, it's a whole new world. But even old dogs like me can learn new tricks, and the young guys are just eating this stuff up. So the best to you and all at FAST.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Jay Rohrback, the product manager for FAST, and they are